Are you tired of burning the midnight oil only to find yourself less productive the next day? Do you feel like there's always more to do and never enough time? If so, you're not alone. Millions of business owners find themselves caught up in this relentless cycle, the cycle of hustle culture. But what if I told you there's a better way? A way to boost productivity, improve decision making, and even find more joy in your work. Let's dive into a couple of powerful business lessons we can learn from the Queen of Media, Arianna Huffington. You might be surprised to hear that one of the most important lessons we can learn from Arianna Huffington isn't about building a media empire. It's about sleep. Yes, sleep. That thing we often sacrifice in the name of productivity. Huffington famously crashed and burned, literally, from exhaustion. But instead of seeing this as a setback, she turned it into a wake-up call for the world. Now I know what you're thinking. Sleep? Really? I barely have time to eat, let alone sleep. But hear me out. Huffington discovered that by prioritizing sleep, she actually became more productive, creative, and resilient. Imagine if you could tap into that kind of energy and focus. What might seem like lost time in bed on the surface is actually a quality investment in your long-term success. Now, here's the second Arianna Huffington lesson, and then I've got a bonus lesson for you after this. But the second one is really important. It's all about building a strong company culture. Huffington is a master of this. She understands that happy, engaged employees are the backbone of any successful business. How did she do it? By creating a workplace that prioritizes well-being, balance, and purpose. Think about your own company culture. Does it foster creativity and collaboration and growth? Or is it more of a grind it out mentality? Huffington's approach teaches us that investing in our employees' well-being is not just the right thing to do, it's also good for business. Now here's a big one, and you also hear Gary Vaynerchuk talk about this as well. It's the importance of empathy. Empathy might not seem like a typical business skill, but it is critical for building relationships with customers and employees. Arianna Huffington has always been a champion of empathy, and it's clear that it's been a driving force behind her success. By putting yourself in the shoes of your customers and employees, you can much better understand their needs and their challenges. This leads to increased customer satisfaction, stronger employee loyalty, and ultimately a more successful business. And you know, if you've been watching the Indestructible Business channel, that if your company needs some professional strategic help with any of these things, we've got an expert for you, and you'll find a link in the description. By prioritizing sleep, building a strong company culture, and cultivating empathy, you can transform your business and your life. Remember, it's not just about working harder, it's about working smarter and taking care of yourself. Hey, it's hard to argue with the success of somebody like Arianna Huffington. What do you think? Have you implemented any of these things in your business, and have you seen some results? I'd love if you shared your experiences in the comments below. And if you're new here, we're all about sharing valuable tips to help entrepreneurs build a future-proof, indestructible business. You're going to want to watch some of the next videos coming up. I'll see you there.